Sunday afternoon, actually morning, and I have some work to do on the S15, but Feal Suspension's very busy, so I'm jumping in on the weekend. On Sunday, it's really quiet. There's absolutely no one in here but me, and I'm just gonna help the boys out a little bit. I'm gonna put some kits together. Right now, I am working on a BMW E92 M3, and I have all the valving out here. These are shock shafts, shock bodies. So I already took the shims that we need and assembled the valving based off of a chart based on the customer needs, and I've got to slam this thing together. I want to get a few kits done this afternoon and then jump on the S15, work the rest of the day, probably into the evening, hopefully not too late into the night. So yeah, it's kind of hard juggling two companies, Feal Suspension and Bakchis Motorsports, my race team. They're kind of honestly like one big family to me, though. I try to take care of both because if I do well with drifting, if we learn things along the way while drifting and competing in Formula D and working with great top drivers, I take all that information back to Feal Suspension. And this is all of this knowledge of how to put shocks together is realistically coming from real life experience of me driving and being behind the wheel. So it's very important for me to have the drifting, continue doing that, network in the sport, in the industry all over the world, and then apply that knowledge to Feal Suspension and provide really good shocks for all of you guys.